What up, people? It is your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the sneaker surgeon, aka Dr. Cell, back again with another drip session. February is looking like a good month for sneaker releases with one or two GRAILS lurking in the shadows. So do your boy a solid and drop me a like to show your love and appreciation, because we love. Also, the sneaker game, in my opinion, isn't just about the sneakers, it's also about the community it brings together. And that is why I'm super interested to hear what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments section if any of the sneakers that come up are particular ones that you guys like the look of and you'd like me to drop a review of. While you're there, why not just slide across to that subscribe button and hit that bad boy so you don't miss future Crep Check content. Now I've done the investigative work for you, so sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's get into the February drip session. After a relatively tame January, February is packing some heat. Kicking things off on the 1st of February, we have the third iteration of the Nike Air Force entitled Pine Green, going for the recommended retail price of $180. That's £165 here in the UK. This collab, I feel like, helps to try to breathe some life into the mids. Considering the two previous colorways, this pine green colorway is relatively tame with only two, that's right, you heard me, two main colors, pine green and crisp white leather uppers. With the iconic off-white tag in white and that very futuristic and characteristic detail with the anterior outsole being spiked. With some overlaying detail, this sneaker boasts a lovely color palette and is in keeping with current fashionable trends. I reckon this is a good one to look at, and it will be considerably easier to drop in your wardrobe than the previous two iterations. Now, Nike have been very busy, so we're still on the 1st of February and we have 3 further Nike releases. The Air Max 90 heads among us will be happy to know that there is a release planned for the 1st of February in the Snakeskin colorway. Featuring various hues of brown and a snakeskin swoosh, this sneaker is going for the holy grail of textures. Featuring a hairy rough suede upper, this is a nicely balanced sneaker with a sharp edge. I predict this one is likely to be high up on the shopping list of many a sneakerhead, let alone Air Max fans. Next, another Air Max, but not like you've seen before. We are talking about the Air Max Scorpion. You would have probably no doubt already seen the triple black colorway with the black outsole, midsole and upper. This sneaker is going to go for $250, that's £225 here in the UK, and is in the green colorway. Featuring a futuristic and newly engineered outsole based on comfort, this sneaker is like the Nike Vapor Max on steroids. With triple pastel green aesthetics and a nice bright white swoosh, this women's release hopes to take the edge or the aggressiveness out of the Scorpion. With its ultra lightweight fly knit upper, we have the balance between comfort, aesthetics and aggression. Now, the fourth sneaker that's going to be releasing on the 1st of January, another Nike, is a very unusual one. It is the ISPA Mind Body entitled Trash, going for the recommended retail price of $180, that's £160 here in the UK. This sneaker, I believe, follows the trend of high value designer sneakers by giving the sneaker a distressed kind of worn trash look, as it's entitled Trash. Now, this sneaker goes to extremes with it. It really conjures up the image that they have literally taken trash and molded it into a sneaker. From the rugged looking patchwork dusty fly knit upper to the browny grey hues in the outsole, this sneaker is a statement sneaker and will probably polarize opinion. It's probably going to be like Marmite, either you love it or you hate it. Personally, ISPA are great for pushing boundaries, and like I always say, the best creations are when people are allowed to let their creative juices flow. Equally, sometimes I don't know if they manage to land on their feet with their designs. These, though, I think are ugly nice, in a sense that they're so ugly that actually I like them, and therefore I think these would be a good statement piece. Into January the 3rd, and we are still with Nike. Nike are going in. They are releasing the Jordan 2 High in the lucky green colorway, going for the recommended retail price of $175, £170 here in the UK. 2023 continues Jordan's big push on the Nike Jordan Air 2. Off the back of some very big collaborations with Virgil Abloh, with the Off-White branding, J Balvin and Ama Manier, we have a new iteration for 2023. The lucky green colorway dropping with clean, soft and textured white leather. These feature a base of chalk white with vibrant and light green accents around the trimmings and the tongue, with creamy looking eye stays and midsole, with the outsole featuring various colors including grey, cream and green. And looking at this, you'll notice the majority of the green sits at the posterior aspect of the sneaker. The J2, in my opinion, is not my most favored silhouette. And that's probably because for me, I feel like it requires a little bit more work to drop. A clean example nonetheless of a popular sneaker, which is sure to be on a couple sneakerheads' wanted list. Running out in full family sizing, you can get it for the Utes and for grown-ass men like moi. Still staying with Nike and moving to the 9th of February, we have a Jordan 4. Heads up, in February, we have 2 Jordan 4 release planned. This Jordan 4 is entitled Oil Green / Seafoam. Going for the recommended retail price of $210, that's £180 here in the UK. Continuing the green theme, which is I think a theme of current trends, we have a popular silhouette, the Jordan 4, a definitely well-loved silhouette here in the UK. This sneaker brings together pastely green and white leather. Adding in hits of grey and black, this is a colorway that will definitely be easy to rock in spring and summer. And this sneaker is a flip of the popular, previously released Fire Red colorway. 2 days later, we have the second Jordan 4 release of February, the Jordan 4 Photon Dust or Craft colorway. Again, going for the recommended retail price of $210, that's £180 here in the UK. This is the next silhouette in the Jordan lineup to get the Craft makeover, which attempts to give the sneaker a handmade feel. So this AJ4 takes its aesthetics from the inside out Jordan 1s, boasting an array of materials from suede, textile and leather, in tonal colors of grey entitled Photon Dust and Smoke Grey. Hit with an off-white kind of vanilla, also with off-white / vanilla hits throughout. A key feature of this is they have removed the mesh that's synonymous with the Jordan 4. But what they have kindly done in place is to kind of almost slice the material so it still gives the optical illusion that a mesh is present. The outsole features some beautiful greys and creams. And again, this will be reportedly dropping in full family sizing. So get it for you, for your child, for your baby mother, for the whole family. A clean, fresh take on a classic. I see this trying to wrestle its way into the list of the top 10 sneakers for 2023. Now on to February the 15th, and Nike are still staying busy. They have taken a design and a concept that works and that we seem to just not be able to get enough of. They have taken the Panda colorway, which is re-released and re-released and re-released, giving us the Jordan 1 High 85 Panda. Going for the recommended retail price of $200, that's £180 here in the UK. It makes sense. We love our Pandas here in the UK. It's like an entry-level sneaker that just goes with everything. It's an easy to throw on sneaker that goes because, as we know, black and white complement each other beautifully. Crafted to the 85 specs, this will feature smooth leather throughout with simple black and white paneling. If it's not broken, don't fix it. For a simple fact, this is likely to be a popular color and therefore a popular sneaker. Moving on to the 17th of February, we have the Jordan 1 OG Reverse Laney colorway. Going for the recommended retail price of $200, that's £180 here in the UK. Nike are not allowing the dust to settle. This is rumored to be a women's exclusive, but I am hoping that even though it's a women's, they bump them sizes up to an 11 so I can get a shout. A negative / reverse of the original color blocking of the OG Laney, which was previously released back in 2013. Made up of rich, energetic, vibrant blues and yellows, this iteration promises to be loud and not for the faint-hearted. With hits of red across the tongue, I personally love its vibrancy, and I'm hoping, like I say, to be able to squeeze my feet into one of those women's sizes. On the 18th of February, Jordan 13 Playoffs are being released. Going for the recommended price of $210, that's £190 here in the UK. This sneaker holds a special place in the hearts of sports fans and sneakerheads, as this was one of Jordan's last championship sneakers. Last re-released back in 2011, which saw high demand, this release marks the third release in just over a quarter of a decade, illustrating its popularity and demand. With its plush, leather, quilt-like overlays, and its trifecta color blocking that is red, white, and black, it's easy to see why these are popular. Jordan 13s have been under somewhat of a resurgence lately, with some clean colorways dropped back in 2022. Moving on to the 22nd, and we are finally stepping out of the Nike world for a moment and stepping into Adidas's world. We are looking at the Forum High, and in particular a collaboration between Jeremy Scott entitled Forum High Wings 4.0. He's dropping 2 colorways in black and white opal. Going for the recommended retail price of $220, £200 here back in the UK. This isn't cheap. Jeremy Scott, love him or hate him, he pushes the boat out with his designs, and he isn't scared to let his creative juices flow. Vibrant colours, edgy designs. His designs have featured teddy bears on slides and wings, which have become kind of his trademark. In this iteration, he is somewhat mellowed down and just hit these sneakers with an edge of edginess. Dropping the two colorways in black and white, both of them finish a kind of glossed pattern leather finish with an opal inspired heel clip, while the black version has a lovely iridescent finish. Both again feature the trademark wings, and he is typically kept to the much loved aesthetics of the Forum High, with co-branded insoles and a special edition box planned. Now back into Nike World, we are now on the 25th of February and we are now talking about another Jordan 1 High release. To be specific, the Jordan 1 High OG Elephant. Going for the recommended retail price of $180, about £165 here in the UK. 2023 is for celebrating if you are Nike. In particular, celebrating the 35th year anniversary of Tinker Hatfield's Tinkling, which saw the birth child of the Jordan 3. What better way to show your love for the Jordan 3 silhouette than to take the iconic elephant print and slap it on a Jordan 1 High. This is set to feature the iconic elephant print against bright white uppers. Set on a cream and light grey midsole and outsole respectively, this sneaker manages to be mild but yet aggressive. This for me is a wildcard Jordan 1. It could be a hit or it could be a flop. I'm looking forward to seeing these in hand and giving you guys my opinion. Getting to the embers of February, we have a grail alert. A grail alert. People, on the 28th of February, the Year of the Rabbit Jordan 1 low is releasing. And I'm just going to kick this off and say straight away, this is a contender for the sneaker of the year. I know it's only February, but this sneaker is that good. This Jordan 1 low plans to usher in the Chinese New Year in style. Kung Hei Fa Choi. This is a special sneaker. Limited to 5,000 pairs only, which will be denoted on the tongue. This sneaker clearly takes its aesthetics from the animal it's modeled on, with clever uses of shaggy suede in brown, cream and grey against white leather. With a brown outsole sat on a cream midsole, this sneaker looks plush and exclusive. That's characteristic of the envelopes that are given to people with gifts in the Chinese New Year. The color palette of this sneaker has been nailed. Finished off with fluffy, thick cream laces that remind me of bunny ears, this sneaker is cold. With a family run of sizes, so you can get this from adult to child, this is scoring a 10 out of 10 difficulty rating if you're trying to cop these at retail. Also on the 28th of February, we have the Nike Dunk Low Reverse Brazil. Going for the recommended retail price of $110, that's £90 here in the UK. This is an easy win. An invert of a very popular colorway doesn't fail. And as the title suggests, that's exactly what they've done here. They've just reversed the color blocking. With a slightly different hue of bright yellow opposed to the previous release, this sneaker also features the rich greens and the bright white midsole, especially if you don't own the original colorway. Finally, rounding up, we have another release. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to be released. It might drop the back end of February or might go into March, but we have another potential grail sneaker. What sneaker am I talking about? I am talking about the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Olive colorway. Travis is back, and this may be his last collab with the Jordan lineup for a while. Rumored to be moving on to pastures new, not too new though, still within the Nike fraternity. Apparently he's going to be looking at reinventing the AJ7. Hype is already starting to build around these Travis Scott lows. Now the rumor is that these are going to drop on the 25th of March, which is around my birthday. So if any of you guys fancy picking it up and sending it my way, I will love you long time. This sneaker features the iconic reverse swoosh in the olive green as the colorway of the sneaker indicates, on the backdrop of black and white leather uppers. Sat on a cream and olive midsole and outsole respectively, this is hype level 100. I rate this a 15 out of 10. Difficulty rating, trying to cop this at retail. Expect to take many an L. People, that is February. If you've enjoyed this video, do your boy a solid and show me some love and drop me a like. And in addition, whilst you're there, why not just move across to the subscribe button and click subscribe so you don't miss future Crep Check content. In addition, let me know down below in the comment section what you think of the February releases and if there are any in particular you would like your boy to pick up and review so you don't waste your money. I do. People, as always, it's been a wave. We out.